How's it going today, everyone? And it looks like Henry Cavill is still a base Giga Chad that actually cares about the franchise he's worked on, assuming he's a fan of that said franchise. And that franchise is Warhammer. I'm not the biggest Warhammer fan personally, but it is an interesting universe. I do enjoy the Space Marine game. That's a lot of fun. And you guys know he also got booted from the Witcher TV series from Netflix, because he's also a fan of that, and those crazy women over there don't give a shit about any of these franchises. They just activists. And then Henry Cavill was supposed to do a Witcher 40K TV series movie universe for Amazon, but it doesn't look like that's going well because Amazon only cares about politics. Now let's read this article from Niche Gamer, and the headline reads, Henry Cavill's Warhammer 40K series won't happen unless creative guidelines are established. And they won't be established because he's actually a fan. Amazon doesn't give a shit. They just want to politicize everything. And recently, the company behind Warhammer called Games Workshop, they got a bunch of investments from BlackRock, and all of a sudden they retconned their lore to put ugly bitches in charge of the custodies or whatever the fuck. I don't know the lore like that. I'm being honest, I just like some of the games, but they just retconned the lore after they got a bunch of investments. Are you really surprised? And Henry Cavill don't want to deal with that. He just want to enjoy the franchise and produce the franchise that he loved growing up. This mindset is literally 1 in a million in this industry. But let's continue reading the article. While it's been quite a while since Henry Cavill announced a Warhammer 40K series with Amazon Prime Video, it seems like the series won't happen unless Amazon has editorial control over the series. A new earnings report by Games Workshop, IP holder and creator of the Warhammer franchise, was recently posted that reaffirmed the agreement signed by Cavill, Games Workshop, and Amazon, noting creative guidelines must be mutually agreed upon between Games Workshop and Amazon. These creative guidelines have been reiterated in several of their earnings reports since the agreement was signed on December 8, 2023. However, the most recent earnings report seems to suggest talks on these creative guidelines are stalling, and once the year's decline arrives in December 2024, the proposal will be in void and the show will be cancelled. Good. Cancel this garbage. They do not care about Warhammer. They care about money and politics. They want to make the Space Marines gay trannies or some shit like that. Make them have space sex. Gay space sex. Would you really be surprised if that happened? Like, come on now. Like, this is Amazon we're talking about, man. They ruined so many franchises. They ruined the Lord of the Rings with the Rings of Power show. They don't care. They also ruined fucking Batman the Cape Crusader. They turned the Penguin into a woman. There's some gay makeout scene between Harley Quinn, Asian Harley Quinn, and fat, obese, nasty, smelly Renee Montoya. And Batman is barely even in that show to begin with. I just made a video about that show and how it's just a bunch of DEI garbage inserted into Batman. Go watch that video. So what has surprised me that Henry Cavill do not want to deal with this shit. He is a legitimate fan, and it's unfortunate that this is rare in Hollywood. If you work on an adaptation of an already existing franchise, it should be a requirement that you actually engage with said franchise. That's why every fucking video game movie is trash, minus Mario and Sonic. I know people are gonna mention that, and yes, I enjoyed those movies. Those movies are great. They're fun. They're enjoyable. I like them, okay? But let's be real. Every other fucking video game movie is trash. There's like 50 of them at this point. Some of them you didn't even know existed. And it's because people are not a fan of the franchise. They see these gaming studios, they get the rights to make them into movies, and they don't want to play the fucking games, and then we get a bunch of garbage. And Henry Cavill is not dealing with that shit. He didn't deal with it when it comes to The Witcher. He said, I'm out. I'm done with this garbage. You guys didn't play The Witcher three times like I did. That's what he said. He played that game 3 times and read all the books. So he left that shit. And now he's gonna do the same thing with Warhammer. Unfortunate. He's getting fucked over again, bruh. But let's continue reading the article. Games Workshop and Amazon are working together for a period of 12 months, ending in December 2024, to agree on creative guidelines for the films and television series to be developed by Amazon, the report states. The agreement then firmly states, God, how many times am I gonna say the fucking word agreement? Jesus Christ. The agreement will only proceed if the creative guidelines are mutually agreed between Games Workshop and Amazon. We will update you accordingly. God, I said that like 5 fucking times already while reading this article. Jeez, get on with it. Whatever, let's continue. Cavill was very open about his passion for Warhammer and said working on the series has been the greatest privilege of his career, and that he wants to build a Warhammer cinematic universe while respecting the series' deep and intricate lore. It remains unclear if Henry will actually star in the series. It is very possible Cavill is concerned about changes being made to his proposed Warhammer series in a similar way. Okay, we get it. Article is basically over. They're gonna mention The Witcher and how that was fucked over. I said that already. And then it goes into the same fucking statement from the company Games Workshop about this, how they can't agree, whatever. The article's over. Shit. Kept fucking repeating myself like 10 fucking times in this article. Jesus Christ. That shit's boring. So fucking annoying, but whatever. Are you guys surprised at all? Like I said before, yes, I am repeating myself. It's annoying, but whatever. They don't care. They don't fucking care. Henry Cavill actually cares about the franchise. He's played the games. He has like the little action figure shit, which I don't know. I don't understand the appeal of toy. Personally, I think that's weird. If people are into it, hey, have fun, but grown men playing with like fucking action figures and like playing pretend, like, oh my god, look at these two fighting and then just like smack the toys together. I just think that's so fucking gay and retarded. I don't understand it at all. But he has like those huge mini figures. It's like a table. It's like a huge battleground. It's like armies fighting each other. And like slap the toys together. Like, what the fuck is this? I don't get it. It's so weird. You see children doing this shit. You see like LARPers in the park. You know, those types of people that like dress up as like two armies and just like beat the shit out of each other with like sticks and like plastic swords. You know, those type of things. I never ever understood why grown men buy toys. It's adults that are literally propping up the toy industry. Like whether it be action figures or these Funko Pops, it's all grown ass men. I don't see that much women buying that shit. People think it would be mostly children, maybe women, because women like these fluffy, plushy type of toys. I know there are a lot of women that get like bunnies and teddy bears and Pokemons, but like grown fucking men, you gotta be a fag or something. I just like the games. I don't play with no toys. That's faggot shit. I don't get it, but grown men like it. Me personally, this doesn't affect me that much. I like Space Marine. I like Vermintide too. I don't really care about Dark Tide. That game had a terrible launch. Maybe it's better now. I haven't checked up on it. First impressions matter when it comes to anything. People or companies. If you ruin your first impression, which what I saw was a bunch of mixed reviews. Any game on Steam that has mixed reviews, I'm not buying the game, period. I don't feel like researching the reason that it got mixed reviews. That's just an automatic sign to me that the game sucks dick. And that's what happened with Dark Tide. So the franchise being fucked over, it doesn't affect me personally, but I understand your frustration, all the Warhammer fans out there, as I see with all the franchises I like. And this is just part for the course. Every franchise is getting fucked because the people who are in charge of the franchise are propagandists that want to control your fucking mind. And when a company goes public, I don't know when they went public specifically, Games Workshop, but it doesn't matter because they got a bunch of investments from the gay ESG investment companies that just want to make everything black, gay, and trans, and feminine, and modern day feminine, and make it ugly as shit. So they might have some ugly characters coming up in the games, ugly ass women. That's why you should never go to the stock market, but it's your choice at the end of the day. I just end this video. I'm just rambling at this point. Amazon Prime, just go fuck yourself already.